You're live. Oh. Well.
That's not your secret anymore.
Oh yeah. We're already live.
Oh.
You just blew that. You just blew that case wide open.
Wow.
Whoops. Oh hey, Breezy. We're talking.
Hi, honey.
We're talking about secret gang affiliations. Pure conjecture.
If you
Who asked you? Oh really?
Yeah.
Why they don't like that band now? You can't even wear that. You can't just be a fan of the band. That's got to kill their merchandise sales, though, right? That doesn't make any
I
difference.
just know this one.
That's a terrible business model. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that's our shirt and that's our guys. So get out.
That's a terrible idea. They're gonna kill the band is what they're gonna do. Probably gonna kill us because we're on YouTube live talking about it. I don't even know what she's talking about, to be honest with you. But
It's Sons of Anarchy.
it's a TV show. That's
Yeah.
all. That's all it is.
That's all.
We got another 10 minutes before we can go on with Chop Block TV. Binky, how are you today, babe? We're talking about WolfCop. Has anybody seen WolfCop yet? 2014. I can't get these two off their cell phones.
I'm logging on to Chop Block.
Oh, okay. Aren't I a fucking asshole? They're actually doing their jobs. I'm sitting here with my thumb up my ass.
Oh, look, the best song ever.
What song is that? Anna in the Apocalypse.
Wow. Sounds like it's off like a 16-bit.
Ladies, get behind me.
Hi, Rebel. Our fourth co-host is in the house. Came in to say hi. All right, Rebel. Rebel. All right, we're going to have to put you out. This is clearly going to be a problem.
Oh.
My dog is horny for Monica. Excuse me for 2 seconds.
Oh, are you connected to Wi-Fi?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, there's two people watching. All right, we're here. Dee Dee, come up here. Give me a kiss for a good show. My son, Deacon. Daffy, you want to give me a kiss for a good show too?
Yeah.
Okay, climb up here. Daphne's going to make an appearance. You stand up. Oh, you're the best. Oh, you're the best. Oh, these two. You wave to everybody? We're live right now.
She found us.
What?
It's so crazy.
So crazy.
So crazy. It's like the craziest thing in the whole world.
The whole world.
The craziest thing in the whole world. What's that?
What's what?
What's that?
Run your business. Oh. All right. Stop punching me.
So cute.
All right. Stop doing that too. Hi, baby. Oh my God.
I want to be in the live show.
See how this works? All day long. Every day. You are in the live show, monkey butt. All right, dude. You got to clear out of here. We're about to go live on Chop Block. Yeah, you too. Yeah, I'm sorry. Will you go with brother? Okay, thank you. What happened? They can't do that, can they? It's unconstitutional, I think. I don't know. Yes, please, before they come back in here. Oh, somebody else is with us. I don't know. Inky and some other guy. Identify yourself, sir. What time do we got? 23? We have 5 more minutes and we're going live on Chop Block.
Can I leave it up on YouTube or Chop Block?
Buddy's got Chop Block, right? We should be able to see the comments on Chop Block up there. They come in pretty big.
Oh, I can't see that.
You need glasses?
No.
Yeah, you
My
can?
eyes fit.
I can read it. No, I can't. I can't. Mystery. I can't read the stuff on the bottom. We're gonna start talking about horror movies any second now. I promise. We're talking about WolfCop this week. I know I already said that, but I'll tell you again. It's a pretty good show.
Mhm.
Horror comedy. Canadian. Very Canadian. Smell the maple syrup. Flapjacks. Is there anybody on Chop Block TV right now? Is there any programming going? No.
No.
We're going live. All right, we're going live on Chop Block TV. Sitting around here with our thumbs up our asses. Get this all up in my face. I wonder if there's like a full facial microphone that I could wear that would completely cover my face so nobody can see what I actually look like. Microphone's on. What if we got you? What if we got you a microphone shaped like a penis?
Oh my
You could just hello.
You wouldn't hear a word she says.
You probably wouldn't see the microphone. Ah. All right, here we go. Chop Block TV.
I could be like this. Cutie, fruity,
Disco cutie.
Disco cutie.
And now live on Chop Block TV. We're back for another week, you maniacs. We made it. We're back. Talk about another horror movie. This one from Canada, which may or may not be better. Canadian horror movies. Your thoughts? Pontypool,
Oh, I liked it.
American Mary,
I liked
Anything by the Saska twins, right?
Okay.
I like them.
I know you like them.
Oh, Tim's watching. Hello, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Thank you for joining us. What else? Canadian horror movies, Tim. What comes to mind? Besides Pontypool and American Mary. Anything by David Cronenberg, really, except for the Fly remake.
Oh,
Shivers.
okay.
Did you ever see Shivers? You would love Shivers. That's one where the weird sex parasite gets loose in the apartment building. Makes everybody super horny.
I feel like I watched that one.
You probably have. What's up, Mike?
Hi.
Canadian horror movies. We're about to talk about WolfCop, if you've seen that. It's not really it's more of a horror comedy. It's more of a dark comedy. Very slapsticky. It's a good show. Merritt's Dead Hooker in a Trunk. That one? You haven't seen that? It was the first. That's the first Saska movie.
I'll have to see it now.
It's pretty fucking silly. It's low budget as shit,
Oh,
but
well, then I will be watching it.
it's not a bad show. It's not a bad show. What else have the Saskas done? You can't really call, what is that? The one with Kane, the two movies.
Oh,
See No Evil 2, they did that, but that's not really Canadian per se. Hey, Jim's in the house. Wolf Cop, aka Wolf Wiener. We are going to get a pretty healthy dose of wolf dick in this show. So get ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tom's in the house. Live hooker in a trunk. Didn't test screen as well. Don't if you've got a hooker, at least put her in the front seat. Be a gentleman. You know, you're gonna pay her to probably suck your dick or whatever. That's fine by all means. Don't be a dick about it. Don't make her ride in the trunk. Use protection. I mean, you don't want to get anybody pregnant, and you definitely don't want whatever she's got. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Monica's known to frequent the. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I think I've had most of the STDs already. So I've gotten a letter from get a letter from the health department saying you've been named on a list. Oh boy. And the worst, you know what the worst part is? You get named on a list, so you call them. You're like, is my dick gonna fall off? And they're like, well, just come in 3 weeks.
Oh.
So you get to sit there for 3 weeks staring at your dick, wondering if it's going to change color or fall off, or if you're going to grow a new one, for Christ's sakes. And then you get down there and they make you fill out a list. That's not embarrassing at all. You know what my list had on it?
What?
Petco girl. I didn't know these chicks' names most of the time. Petco girl, Raiders fan, Michelle ?
Is that because you didn't really know?
I didn't. I think her name was Michelle. What they need, Tom, is a list of like your last 25 sexual partners. So I had to go back to high school for that one. Oh,
You got us beat there.
wear a condom, Monica. Wear a condom, would you?
I don't know.
Make them wear a condom.
Talking about WolfCop.
Yes. Well,
Yeah, let's cut the crap and get to start talking about a horror movie.
Yeah.
Enough about our sexual
Let's
practices.
talk about a pretty hairy guy.
I'm right here. I'm actually very hairy from the neck down. All right, are you guys ready to start this show?
I'm ready.
No, you don't have a microphone, sir.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See what I'm dealing with? Hey, Natalie. Hi, guys. What are we talking about tonight? WolfCop, Natalie. I don't know if you've seen that one or not. Do they make you count yourself as a sexual partner?
Oh, I love me.
Oh God!
That's
I
so
mean,
good.
how many times was I with me last night? Or because I mean,
14 times the most.
you in one day? I tapped out at 10, and that was when I was a young man. I was in the Marine Corps. You understand that?
And you know what movie I was watching during?
You did it all to one movie. You snapped 14 out to one movie?
Yes.
If it's not a porno, I'm going to kick you right out of the house.
It is not.
Get the fuck out of here. What is it?
It is
Right?
Poison Ivy Part 2.
What? Oh, wait.
I'm
Okay.
so ashamed now.
Which? That's not, that one doesn't even have Drew Barrymore in it.
No.
Alyssa Milano.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
all
got
right.
her in there.
That makes sense. I'll go in on some Alyssa Milano. Was that Taste of the Vampire? Or, she was in a vampire movie, and she got she got naked, and there was a pretty hot sex scene. I think it was called Embrace of the Vampire.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Woo. I think I gave myself something. Well, you gotta be careful there, Tom. Maybe I'm wearing a condom right now. I don't know what I'm in for tonight. Sometimes Buddy gets handsy with me. Gotta be protected. Look at this beard, for Christ's sake.
Mhm.
All right, enough about this shit. Let's get into a horror movie, shall we?
Right.
Yeah.
God damn it. Let's get this podcast started. Boop, 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 boop. That's how we start the show. Whenever you hear me go boop, 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 that means we're getting serious.
We need like
That means it's about to go down.
a music.
We should get a live band in here. I think would be the best possible thing for us. All right, inmates, we're talking about WolfCop from 2014. Oh, uh-oh. Mr. Monica just checked in. Hey, Jesse, glad you could join us, sir. We're talking about WolfCop from 2014. This one is written and directed by Lowell Dean. Got 5.5 stars on IMDb. It stars Leo Fafard, Amy Matuzio, and Sarah Lind. Sarah Lind, my friend, is a very attractive young lady. She played the bartender. Yeah, when she was the bartender. Later on, we find she does a switcheroo on us. Oh, Troy's in the house. What's up, Troy?
Hey, Troy.
She does a switcheroo on us, and I don't care for that.
No.
There's a lot of that going on in Game of Thrones lately. I don't know if you guys, well, no, I know you guys aren't watching it, but there is a very attractive witchy lady, and she does like a switcheroo to find out she's actually good. Not so much. Shared. Thank you very much, Natalie. Appreciate that. So this is a Canadian production, and the little fun fact for you here: this movie was actually made because it won a contest in Saskatchewan, Canada, which I believe is comparable to our North Dakota. From what I understand, there's not a lot going on in Saskatchewan, Canada. It's like a rural kind of a state. If they have province, do they have provinces or states? Whatever's going on. He does. He also lives in Northern California. Anyway, so that's how they got the funding for this movie, was that they won this contest. Very cool. Melisandre does the hot chick. That's what I'm talking about, Tom. A lot of the hottie switcheroo into the old ladies going on. I don't appreciate that. I mean, if you're gonna do it's fine, whatever. Just wait till I can't see and turn into the old lady. Don't do it during whatever you do. That's gonna scar me for life. So our movie opens up with like a weird black magic ritual, but we're only seeing it like in quick flashes. It's happening in the woods of Saskatchewan, which I could imagine is a very bleak place. From there, we get to meet our protagonist, a guy by the name of Lou Garou. Now, this movie is action-packed with little subtle wolf references. This is the first of it. Lou Garou is actually French for werewolf. How about that? How about that for some fun factoids? So that's pretty cool. He's a loser, though, is the problem. He's a cop in this we're in Woodhaven, Saskatchewan. Very small town, very Super Troopers-esque with their law enforcement, or lack thereof, for that matter. Steve's in the house. What's up, Steve?
Hey, Steve.
So he kind of reminded me of the cop from Stranger Things, just not as put together.
Oh.
No? Yes?
No.
No. Not at all? Why not?
This guy was more of a loser.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Not as put together.
I
But
like the cop from Shit.
Yeah, he was better.
well, this guy at
And
least.
he was like a
You're saying that Leo Fafard is not a tall built man?
no.
Nick, what do you mean? No. Well, I thought he was all right.
Maybe when he was the wolf.
He looks good. Yes, he thinks he looks like Buddy.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know. So I'm not sure what Not sure what you meant by that, Jess, but
Which one?
I see what you're saying. So he's a loser. He gets up. He's late for work. He's also an alcoholic, which is great. He throws up. He's got a pretty hot chick in bed with him, so he's doing something right. We never got to, and we got to see her boobs, which is great, but we never got to see her again, which was disappointing. Gets up late for work, hauls ass to the police precinct, passes like 12 crimes in progress.
Yeah.
We got some tagging going on. We got a guy getting beat up in the street. Apparently, Saskatchewan is a pretty rough and tumble kind of a place.
Yeah.
Should we do a road trip to Saskatchewan?
Why not?
Let's do it. We'll maybe spot Bigfoot or something. Go to
I like how he drives by real slow and they'll stop what they're doing and just smile at him.
stare at him
Yeah.
as if to say, "You're not going to do anything."
Even the guy getting beat up on the ground.
Yeah, he's like,
smiles.
"Okay, bye. I'm gonna go get some donuts." He gets to work. Of course, the first thing that happens is he gets an ass chewing from his boss, the chief, police chief.
Mm-hmm.
Now, apparently, this police force, quote unquote, is 3 people. You have the chief, you have Lou, and then you have, I believe her name is Tina, and she's like she's a hottie cop, but she's like very by the book, and you know that because she's the employee of the week, like 28 weeks in a row.
Right.
But who's her competition? Alcoholic Lou.
Mm-hmm.
So really, all you got to do is punch in on time, and you're already the employee of the week. Good to know.
Yeah. The thing that I did notice is the town seems so little, but when he's driving to work, he passes that big giant like city bridge, and I'm like, we have a big city bridge, but there's like a population 10.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about right. I don't know.
Yeah.
So now he gets there. Now the first call that he gets, and he's hungover, and he's got he's a loser because he opens his desk drawer. There's a bunch of empty liquor bottles in there. First call that he gets is there's been some kind of a disturbance outside the gun shop. So he's got to go check out the gun shop in Saskatchewan, see what's going on. Now, of course, the gun shop is owned by a paranoid Alex Jones type. He's freaking out. He's got the whole place like locked down and bolted and cameras everywhere. Guy by the name of Willie. Willie strikes me as somebody that Monica would date at some point. Not marry or probably even be like a long-term thing, but I could see you two hooking up. No? In your family, the Hungarians, man, they're into some weird stuff. I'm not judging. I'm just saying. What is Dee drinking? It's a little mixture of my own making. Hey, you're not supposed to give my secrets away. It's not easy staying in this kind of shape. You know that? I like to think of that as biorecycling. So that you got to go deal with this guy. This guy's a paranoid fuck, of course, and he's kind of a nutsack. He's got cameras all over the place. He shows him some of the footage of the quote-unquote disturbance from the night before. And basically what he finds out in the woods around his shop is a pentagram. So he's like, it's fucking devil worshippers, man. I'm telling you right now. And the guy, Lou's like, it's just some kids probably listening to heavy metal. Didn't you ever listen to heavy metal? He's like, you mean like alloys or what the? All right, that's pretty silly. But Lou is just writing this off. Now, apparently it's about lunchtime for Lou. So what he does is go to the local, is it a strip club? Or was it just a regular bar? I think it was a strip club, right? No? Was it? Okay. Well, he goes to the bar to drink his lunch, as he's wont to do. And in comes our resident mayoral candidate. This guy's a big deal. Apparently, running for mayor in Saskatchewan, really all you have to do is go stand outside the bar and solicit votes there. Because that's their public forum right there. Is just you go to the bar and, hey, vote for me. Here's a button. So as he's drinking his lunch, in comes this mayoral candidate, and he starts ranting and raving about changes, and we're going to have some changes, and law and order, and all this horse shit. And eventually security removes that guy, which is good. But we get to meet our hottie bartender, and her name is Jessica, and she is pretty sexy. And you can tell from the start, she really wants herself some Lou Guru.
Mhm.
He's not into it though, because apparently it doesn't take much to pull ass in Saskatchewan. Because this guy's a bona fide loser, and he is swimming in it.
Mhm.
He's got a random hot chick that he woke up next to, probably still at his place. He's got this screaming hot, perfect 10 at the bar, throwing herself at him, and he's too hammered to even pay attention. I think, buddy, Saskatchewan road trip. Yeah?
Yep, let's do it.
I'm wearing a condom right now,
Well,
so I'm ready to go.
You guys are decent, not losers. So
Oh,
you're
yeah,
not
we wouldn't
gonna-
have a
Yeah,
chance.
you don't have a chance.
I mean, I can put on the loser face pretty easily.
Oh, okay.
I can vomit pretty much on command. You know,
Well, that would work.
I'll do that.
If you're no women, loser, you will.
I won't take a shower for a couple days.
There you go.
I'll let my natural pheromones come out, attract the perfect 10s in the Saskatchewan bar.
Yeah.
It's going down.
Uh-huh.
So that's pretty gnarly. Now, I don't know what's going on with this police force. I think they're working 12-hour shifts somehow, right? Because there's only
Yeah.
3 of them.
Right.
So I think Tina has like the graveyard shift, and Lou has like the regular day shift, I guess.
Mhm.
So Tina takes over for him that night. As they're getting ready to do their fucking switch over, they get a call. Now, apparently, here comes another Wolf reference. Apparently, there's a gang of hoodlums. That's right, hoodlums. Robbing all the local liquor stores wearing piggy masks.
Yeah.
3 Little Pigs.
Huh.
So that fits in nicely, but he's got a call that he's got to go wrangle up the 3 Little Pigs. They just left one of
I didn't even think about
You
that.
didn't spot that?
Well, I didn't even
Yeah, there was the 3 Little Pigs.
3 Little Pigs.
Here comes the big bad wolf. So he's got to go try to track these dudes down. He goes out to the woods, and what happens is, I'm not 100% sure. He gets knocked out by somebody, and then he kind of feels himself being dragged, and then he wakes up in his bed the next morning, and he's like, "What happened? I don't know. I've probably hammered again." So when he goes to like take a shower, somebody has carved a giant pentagram in his stomach.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That
gnarly.
is fucking heavy metal.
Mhm.
If I wasn't such a pussy, I would think about doing that. I don't know that I would go with a pentagram though. Maybe like a smiley face? No, that's pretty lame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you carve in your stomach? Nothing. Don't do that. Don't carve anything in your stomach. A pizza? That would take like 3 days to carve. You got to put all the pepperonis on there, dude.
No, she's a vegetarian. It'd just be
Oh, that's true. That's just a big fucking circle, Monica. All right. Well, you got to cut little slices in it too. Carve a pizza. You would make a great fat guy. You know, that's it. That's something I would expect one of my fat. I would put a bacon cheeseburger. Sounds pretty tasty.
I did carve some.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I'm not saying what it
it's a boy's. I bet it's a dude's name.
is. No.
I bet it is.
No.
Oh, hold on. Let me guess. Brad. I'm feeling a Brad.
That's not.
Jesse.
It's hateful.
Let's do it, D. I have steady hands. Oh, all right. Well, no. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it myself, Jesse. But I appreciate the offer. Anyway, so he wakes up. He's got this fucking thing carved in him. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" Goes back to work. First call out. Somebody found a dead body out in the woods that he was looking around in the night before. Wouldn't you know it? It's the motherfucking mayoral candidate that was harassing everybody at the bar. So that's fucked. He's like, okay, so this body was clearly staged because he's out there. He's the mayoral candidate. He's got like a hypodermic needle in his hand, and he's got track marks on his arms, but his throat has been ripped completely out. So the coroner or medical examiner shows up. What is it about medical examiners and coroners that they always have to be eating something whenever they're in a
I
movie?
don't know, but that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, you just eat
Yeah.
all the time. And there's dead bodies, and you're like, hold on, my
Well,
donut.
I think you do it to gross people out.
Well, okay.
I would do it
What are you going to show up with, like a salad?
for no, like French fries with lots of ketchup.
until you drop one in on, or around said. Now, if you really want to fuck somebody up, you drop, and then you pick it up and eat it right off the dead dude.
Or forget the ketchup, just dip your fry.
Oh, God.
Oh, let me see what this is.
Yeah.
This is really blood.
I think that is some kind of smegma. I don't care for it. What's up, Alan? Glad you could join us, buddy.
Hi, Al.
So he's like freaking out because he's starting to get like these weird flashbacks of what may or may not have happened the night before. He thinks he may have actually killed the mayoral candidate.
Mhm.
He's got no way of proving it, and he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. So he's like, I don't know. So from there, he goes to the library and starts doing a bunch of research on werewolves. And he's like, oh, now standard werewolf lore is that you have to be bit by said werewolf to become a werewolf. Not so much in this case. For the purposes of this film, apparently you just have to be like baptized in a weird satanic ritual, and then you're a werewolf, which sounds a lot easier than having to go find. Because I would love to be a werewolf, and if it would just came down to some kind of a ritual thing, I'll do it.
And they carve your stomach.
Oh, would you carve your stomach if it would turn you into a werewolf? I got a lot of tattoos on my stomach as it is. I don't want to fuck them up. I put a lot of money into that. Jason and Robin are watching. Hey guys, is that a guy? Is that two guys?
Yeah.
Okay, hey
Yeah.
fellas. So he's like, all right, I'm a fucking werewolf. How am I gonna handle this shit? So he goes naturally. He goes straight to the bar and starts getting hammered.
Mhm.
Hottie bartender is throwing herself at him again. Closing time rolls around. Now, something that I should say is that right about now we're going to meet our token scumbag of the movie. It's the fucking guy from Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
I know. I hate this guy.
I don't hate him, but he's typecast as a shitbird, and I don't know why.
Because he's got that.
He's got a face on him. It's just you look at him and you think that's a dude that wears a lot of white rimmed sunglasses on the back of his head, like a punk ass. Sorry if anybody out there is wearing white rimmed sunglasses.
Hi, Jace.
Hey, Jace, think about not doing that. So that's pretty good times. Now, apparently, this is like the bad element of Woodhaven. So he's got like some cronies that are going to be hanging around and like looking to rough people up. So they go into the bar as it's closing. Our Lou goes down to the restroom, which is apparently underneath the bar.
Yeah,
I've seen that before. I've been to some shady bars where you have to actually leave the premises to go to the bathroom.
and that movie Rats too.
Rats?
Remember the Contagious Rats?
Was the name of the movie Rats?
I don't remember the correct name of it.
I don't remember either.
Remember?
But it had a bar with an outside bathroom?
No, the bathroom was
Underneath the bar.
Yeah.
Dude, don't put stairs in a bar. You're asking for somebody to fall down and break their fucking neck. I'm telling you right now. That's an insurance liability, if nothing else. So he goes down there. Now, apparently, a couple of things are going on in this town in the background. Something called the Drink and Shoot Festival, which sounds extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
On top of that, there is a solar eclipse happening in a couple of days. Now, a couple of things. For the Drink and Shoot Festival, never fully explained except to say that the people of this town all come together and go hunting a mythical beast. So basically what you have is a bunch of fat drunk fuckers walking around the woods with guns trying to shoot something that doesn't exist. How is there not a body count of this Drink and Shoot Festival up to the ceiling?
Right.
What part of this is a good idea?
That's why the population is so little.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
It's like the purge, pretty much.
Yeah.
Every once a year, we just purge.
Right.
We're hunting mythical beasts. Boom! Oh, sorry, that was Bob.
Yeah, then they can blame it on their clip.
Hi,
I couldn't see.
Scary stuff, man. That's a horror movie all by itself, right there. So from there, I mean, that's pretty scary. But with the death of the mayoral candidate, the Drink and Shoot Festival has been canceled, and we have this solar eclipse thing happening in a couple of days. Now, this drug dealer does not like Lou for whatever reason, so he sent a couple of his thugs to go rough up Lou there at the bar, knowing he'd be there. Lou goes downstairs to take a piss. The cronies are upstairs walking around trying to find him. They got like chains and bats and stuff, and they're wearing guy liner. Is that a Canadian thing? It's got to be, right? I don't think here in America, our thugs use the guy liner. Well, it's more of an emo thing, isn't it? I think it's an emo thing. Buddy, have you ever worn guy liner?
No.
Be honest.
No, I haven't.
I never have either, be honest with you. Not that I'm not willing to try. I would just need the right, I don't know. I just wouldn't wear it around the house. And I wouldn't wear it to work. And I definitely wouldn't wear it around my friends. I would need like a concert or something. To be, hey, yeah, the guy liner?
Eyeliner on all the time.
He's like 105, though. No. It'd probably knock a couple years off you, if nothing else. Anyway, enough about the guy liner. So these guy linered thugs are walking around. They're looking to rough up Lou, and he's downstairs taking a piss. It's showtime. Werewolf transformation. Apparently, in this particular iteration of the werewolf, the transformation starts with your dick. And this is pretty gross, actually. I did not ask to see this. You want to talk? You want to talk about?
Stop looking.
Well, I couldn't turn away, obviously. A fucking wolf dick, man. But the weirdest part of this is that I'm watching this last night, get ready for this show, sitting next to my mother-in-law, and here comes WolfCop, right out there on the big screen. She said, "Oh."
Oh.
That's all I got. Oh. And I said, "Yep." So that's a good time. Turns into the werewolf. Big lumbering thing. It's not really. It's more like a. How would you describe the werewolf? He's like a hairy gray thing, right?
Yeah.
Looked kind of like.
Almost like a hunchback too.
Yeah. Had more. I felt more like a Bigfoot to me, I guess, but with like claws. Stuff like that.
Big claws.
Yeah. Big teeth, big scary guy. Naturally, he kills off the thugs there at the bar, and then goes running out into the woods. So that's pretty cool. Now, again, this time he's going to collapse. Again, this time he's going to wake up handcuffed to a bed with the pink frilly handcuffs. And he's like, "What the hell's going on?" He starts like trying to get out. Turns out the gun store owner, Willie, saw him come out of the bar in werewolf mode, tranquilized him, and took him back to his place.
Reminds me of the party guy.
From Cabin Fever? How? I'm not.
No.
Anything on that? No? Yeah, me neither. I don't know where she came up with that. Party man, all right. I mean, I know who she's talking about. I just don't see the correlation there at all.
Hey, party boy.
It's like Alex Jones and Joe Rogan. Nothing. Well, at all. Whatever, I don't care. So that's pretty weird. He wakes up now. Willie's got him, and he's like, "Hey, man, you turn into a wolf." He got the whole thing on videotape too. Weird part. Tranquilized him. Sure, took him home, stripped him down. Wakes up in his underwear. And did all of his laundry and made him breakfast. I think old Willie had some fun with Lou while he was unconscious, because that just got very romantic all of a sudden,
Right?
Just saying. Just say, I don't know, man. I don't know. Whatever happens to me while I'm unconscious, just don't tell me about it. I don't care. Well, let's not do that either. I don't want to discover it later either. I don't want any part of it. So that being said, he lets him in. He's like, "Hey, man, you're a fucking werewolf." But that's the bad news. The good news is that once this solar eclipse thing goes away, you should be good to go. So we just got to kind of chill you out for like 2 or 3 days until this thing passes. You'll be good to go. So Lou's like, "Oh, fuck yeah. All right, whatever." Goes to work. Tina gives him another ass chewing because he's late again. Works his shift and then volunteers to take Tina's shift that night, so that because she covered for him while he was hammered and doing the wolf thing. So the chief takes off for the night. Lou decides he's going to put himself in the old one of the jail cells there to keep himself safe. And Willie's going to show up with a video camera to videotape the wolf transformation.
Yeah.
Pretty good, pretty solid plan.
Yeah.
I like the reasoning here. It makes sense.
Mhm.
So Willie shows up, video camera, everything's good. Starts recording, makes Lou take his clothes off again. Track pants. You wear track pants, that way you can stretch into it. I learned that from what we do in the shadows. That makes sense, right?
Yeah,
Sweatpants,
I guess so.
track pants, something like that.
Mhm.
Well, he doesn't have track pants, so he's got to get butt naked. And then, of course, he turns into the wolf again. And he's like, yeah, okay, well, it's wolf time, but you're cool because you're in the jail cell. So they like start playing cards. Apparently, when Lou is in wolf mode, he's still pretty much in control of his faculties. Like he knows what he's doing and what's going on.
Conversations.
Yeah. One of the hosts on this podcast is increasingly resembling a Babylonian king. That's a very good point, Jim.
What?
You are resembling a Babylonian
Yeah,
king.
you are. Now that I look at
Yeah,
it.
you look like a pharaoh or something.
Yeah, you just need that little thing.
You need like a weird golden hat
A golden head.
and like one of those blowback things. No, I know exactly what you're talking about, Jim, and you are spot
Yeah,
on.
and he needs to wear that gold shirt or gown they
And a
wear.
scepter. You need a scepter. And quit moving, or you have to look very pious when you're back there. Nebuchadnezzar II. He called you. Spot on, Jim. Well done, sir. So that's good times. Unfortunately, while he's in wolf mode, the phone rings and he's got like a call, like a police officer call. So at this point, we find out that he can just like kick open the prison cell, goes out, answers the phone, and he's like, "Hey, no, it's the WolfCop. How can I help you?" And then yeah, those fucking three little piggy guys are robbing the whiskey donut thing. Apparently, that's a thing in Canada. They have something called whiskey donuts. How does that work? Do you just get a donut and dump like Crown Royal on it, or you dip it in Jack Daniels?
Why not?
I want to be drunk and fat at the same time. Hey, Monica, when we going to get drunk again? Jay still has some Crown. See, Jace has Crown in the cupboard. You show up with the donuts. Let me know how that works. I'm interested. That sounds to me like diarrhea waiting to happen. Donuts and booze.
Oh yeah.
That's
Definitely.
ridiculous amounts of sugar.
Well, once your body
So
I don't know if it ever would.
what you want to do is you want to start with like a baker's dozen of glazed donuts. You have to eat every goddamn one of them.
No, you start with the donut hole.
You get like 4 dozen donut holes and like a 6-pack of Coors Light. That's just to get you warmed up.
yeah, no.
Once you get past that, you're golden. You're good for the rest of the night. You're gonna shit 6 times. It's gonna be rough. Hey, Ray's in the house. What's up, Ray?
Wow.
Yeah, Ray. What the
All
hell,
right.
man? We're talking about WolfCop, sir.
Mhm.
And Monica's gonna get hammered and eat donuts later. It's beautiful. Shit her fucking. That's how you lose weight, too.
No, go check the popcorn there. I'm good.
You're gonna. Well,
I'm good.
I'm telling you, whiskey donut, clean you right out. Anyway. So the whiskey donut is being robbed by the 3 little piggies again. So he's going to go haul ass over there. So he and Willie go over there. He kills all 3 little piggies, slices one of their faces off, and rips one of them apart. It's great.
Mhm.
As they're cleaning that up, they're leaving. They see like a body shop right next door, and Lou is like, "Oh, I'll be right back." So he takes the cruiser into the body shop. And I think the implication was supposed to be that he somehow tricked it out like it was going to be some kind of wolf cruiser.
Uh-huh.
Really, all that they did was spray paint it black, take the light bar, turn it sideways, and carve a bunch of W's into the hood.
Yeah.
Maybe that makes your car faster. I don't
No,
know.
but they put a big ink in.
Did they? I didn't see that.
Didn't you? It sounded like a street outlaw, hot rod.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they took the muffler off.
That's probably more accurate.
They were
Yeah.
going like 200 miles down that highway.
I mean, whatever. Looked to me like they just put a bunch of W's on it. It's fine. Whatever, man. So now they're hauling ass around, and now they're like, I'm going to clean up this town, Woodhaven. So they like across town, there is a full, thank you very much, Anna. Appreciate that. So across town, there's like a rave going on, like a weird drug, like barn rave,
Yeah.
and they're gonna go bust this shit up. It's being put on by the fucking the little drug dealer guy. So they take the Wolf Cruiser, smash right through the barn, get out, and WolfCop starts wrecking shop. Like slices the dude's face off, but apparently that didn't kill him because he's like like trying to get away. Willie is freaking out. He's like, "Oh, grab some meth! Grab some meth!" And apparently, this iteration of a werewolf is completely bulletproof because he gets shot like 350 times, no problemo. He's shooting people and slashing people. The little drug dealer guy gets away, of course, and ends up blowing up the barn. It kills probably, I'd say, 8 to 12 guy-linered cretins.
Yeah.
That's right, cretins. I call them cretins. That's pretty cool. And then, of course, they go back to the police precinct, and the hot bartender is there, and somehow she's done the math on him being a werewolf. So she shows up wearing a very sexy, like, Red Riding Hood thing, and they get it on in the jail cell.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know, man. What do you think? Have sex with a werewolf?
Oh, I wouldn't.
No, why not?
Oh, God.
Fleas, right? You get fleas,
Please,
No,
rabies.
rabies.
scares me.
But you know, I mean, who wouldn't want to have sex with a? I was going to say an animal, but I was speaking figuratively. I'm not into bestiality or something. Don't give me that look. You know exactly what I was talking about. Hey, Scott, glad you could join us, sir. So they get it on. There's some pretty gratuitous boobies, although I think they were stunt boobies, to be honest with you. Because if you're paying attention, you'll notice that you never see her face and her boobs in the same shot. I don't care.
Oh,
Whoever's boobs they were hot. What?
I didn't know that. I didn't.
I was
think
thinking
about
that too when I
You
saw it.
did?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's fine. I mean, whatever. Whoever's boobs they were, I enjoyed them, and so did the Wolf Cop because he's like giving them a good. You got to be careful. A good, you know, you got to get in there and give it a good.
Honk, honk.
You got to test the. I mean, you got to be a gentleman, buddy, but you got to still give a good. All right, whatever. I'll give you tips on how to feel up chicks later. So they have sex, and then once they're done having sex, she tranks them with wolfsbane, knocks them out cold. That's when Willie comes back in and lets her out of the jail cell, and she turns into an old hag. It turns out she is actually the reigning mayor who was running against the other guy that got killed. What, 70s probably?
Probably.
80s? Older than dirt.
Oh,
Older than dirt, and she's still, unfortunately, wearing the sexy Red Riding Hood thing. I don't care for that. I don't like that. I don't appreciate that. There should be like an age limit on sexy lingerie. You know what I'm saying? Or at least as depicted in movies, because I don't think any of us want that. But so now that's the bad. Okay, first off, there's some really weird shit happening in Woodhaven. Number one, the mayor is some kind of a shape-shifting Game of Thrones witch style thing going on. Number two, Willie is some kind of a punk ass because he has been he just basically fucked us with this, letting her in and tranquilizing us for no reason. And no bad business. So we see them drag Lou out of the cell and they take him out of there. He's still in wolf mode. As they're taking him out, Tina's showing up for her shift. And she's like, what the fuck is going on? Why is the mayor wearing lingerie? And why are they taking that animal out of the fucking cell? So she follows them and kind of does a little bit of the math on what's going on with Lou and what the mayor's really up to and all the other horse shit involved. They take Lou out to a weird patch of wilderness, tie him up to a tree. Now, this is where more fuckery is afoot here, my friends, because we're going to find out that the chief, I could be wrong about this, but I think the chief and the drug dealer guy were the same guy. Am I right?
yeah,
No?
I think so.
Yeah? Because like when there's a fight going on,
He kept switching back.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought they were both at the scene.
It could, I don't know, because there's about to be a fight sequence, and there's going to be a lot of like, they're all wearing.
Oh, that would make sense. Okay, if the mayor is the hottie. and
Yeah.
the old lady. Okay.
So they're all
I
wearing
like
robes
that.
and they're like jumping in and out of personalities.
Mhm.
And Lou's trying to fight everybody. Tina, the good news though is that Tina followed him and she's like perched up on a hill with a sniper rifle. So the weird solar eclipse thing happens. Lou changes back into WolfCop. First thing that happens is Tina shoots it, but they got him like handcuffed to a tree. She shoots the handcuffs, which sets him free. Now, the drug dealer guy calls all of his weird biker cronies, drug dealer / police chief, and he's like, hey, come out to the road here. We're going to do the thing. So there's I don't know how many fucking guy-linered thugs there were in this town, but they are lousy with them. On second thought, we're canceling our Saskatchewan road trip, buddy.
Okay.
Unless you want to stop and grab some guy liner on the way so
Why
that we
not?
can fit in. I don't know,
We'll
man.
try it out next week.
Okay. You heard it here first, inmates. He's gonna wear guy liner next week. If he doesn't, then I'm gonna slap him in the dick or something. I don't know. But it's weird. Now there's all these clowns running around the woods with like shotguns, switchblades, and we get a lot of that weird where they're like running back and forth and they're, oh, where is he? I don't know, but then he pops out behind you. All this fun stuff.
Mhm.
So naturally, we get like a quick montage of Lou killing like 35 of these guys, making them shoot each other and ripping throats out, stuff like that.
That was
Yeah, that was pretty good times. Creeper is creeping in my dark corner. Hey, Christina, watch out for that creeper, babe.
hello.
So what the big reveal though is once they get Lou kind of subdued again, we find out that this is some kind of a black magic ritual. They have to do it every 32 years to prolong their life for another 32 years. Basically, they have to create a werewolf and then they have to sacrifice said werewolf during this solar eclipse so that they can drink his blood and get another 32 years out of it. So that's the plan. Apparently, it's worked out pretty well so far.
Yeah.
Because we get a little side story going on where we find out that Tina's dad and Lou's dad went missing during a previous solar eclipse during the weird drink and shoot festival, and their bodies were never found. And it's all a good time. So naturally, Lou gets loose. Now, something that's very strange about this scene is the style of weapons that these weird cult members are carrying. One guy had a blunderbuss. You know what a blunderbuss is? It's a pirate weapon, and it looks like a big. It kind of looks like a saxophone in a way. It's like a shotgun, but it bows out at the end. And pirates would use these things to shoot like nuts and bolts at each other. It's more or less a very crude and homemade shotgun. Strange that somebody would show up with a blunderbuss to kill a werewolf. It could be, but even still, it's 2019. You know, you can go to like a Big Lots or I don't know if Big Lots sells guns. Go to a Walmart. Well, no. All right. Well, no. It's Canada, so I don't think they're allowed to have guns either. So they had to go to the museum and steal the guns out of there.
The wolf museum.
That's what it was. How do you kill a werewolf?
Let
me dust this thing off. So do you pull this and then the bullet comes that way? Is that how it works? So I saw it in a movie once. I don't know, man, but that's very strange. Needless to say, Lou gets loose, kills everybody, and then him and Tina get into the wolf cruiser and go limping off down the road, and that's pretty much the end of your movie. Did you guys stay for the credit cookie? There's a little something happens after the credits. Remember the guy walking the real little dog? Lou goes to his house after the credits and like in wolf mode and like snarls at him and he's like, oh, sorry, I won't harass my dog anymore.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the end of your movie. What did you guys think of WolfCop?
I love it.
That was a good one. Good.
Yeah. But this one.
It's a horror comedy. You know?
Yeah.
Right? It's not scary. It's ridiculous. It's about a werewolf cop.
Yeah.
And this weirdo town in Saskatchewan and a very hot bartender.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie. let's talk about Game of Thrones. Thank you very much, Ann. I've been trying to get these two nutsacks to watch Game of Thrones for as long as I've known them. They listen to me. No, I have the entire collection right behind me.
I've only seen the first season.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. She saw like an episode and a half, and she's like, "There's not enough old man sex. Oh, I can't watch it. Are there like some weird is like a couple of cousins gonna have sex with each other?" Yes, actually they do, and it's a brother and sister. But attention span on this one. No, forget it. Years I've been trying to get them. Yeah, whatever.
But you're saying it's a Blu-ray.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't have Blu-ray.
I will buy you a Blu-ray player. I have no problem with that. I've been telling you that. Oh, forget it. See what I'm dealing with, Ann? Get the whole thing. That's WolfCop, ladies and gentlemen. Good movie. I have not seen the second one. You guys seen the second one?
I saw it.
Is it really that bad? Have you seen it, buddy?
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not that good. It's not as good as the first one, huh?
No.
That's what happens, you know? And they're talking about a sequel to Deathgasm. And I'm like, what?
Oh.
There's really no place to go but down. So why don't we just, I mean, we can always, they could have another hot guy in there somewhere.
Well, if he looks like
He was a prick, though. But he nailed Brody's girlfriend behind his back. That's a dick move, right? Forget it. We should all go see Joe Bob next month in Sacramento. Oh, is Joe Bob going to be in Sacramento? Very cool. I would like to see Darcy the Mail Girl in Sacramento. I don't know if she's going to be there. Did you guys watch the Joe Bob version of this or no?
No.
No.
You should. Yeah, it's funny. He does his running commentary on it. Darcy the Mail Girl, also known as porn star Diana Prince.
Oh.
She's got a weird face. Are you guys watching Joe Bob's last drive-in? She's had a lot of surgery done to her face, and it is. I'll pull up a picture of her here in a second. It's pretty weird looking to me. I'm just saying. I'm not saying I wouldn't have sex with her. I'm just saying. I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
And then I might like
Yeah. All right, inmates. We're gonna take us a little break. We'll come back with some other stuff, huh?
Yeah.
We'll stay live for another minute or two. Any comments or questions or concerns or complaints? Thank you very much, Chop Block TV, for having us, and
Yeah, thank you very much.
hope you're enjoying the show. We're gonna do, what did we say? Demon Wind. Join us next week for Demon Wind here in Joe Bob Briggs month. Padded room. Have you guys seen Demon Wind?
No.
1990. These two are going to kick me in the nuts next week for picking this movie. It's bad.
Oh,
It's terrible. It's a terrible movie.
I can see it already.
Look at that. Look at that. It's terrible.
Oh my
You want to kick me now?
God.
You can get it over with?
Oh,
You
no.
can. What other one? What? Oh, what was? That's just as bad.
Oh.
It's just as bad. It's like late 70s Italian.
Oh,
So,
geez.
Yeah. You two? You both want to? I'll fight you both. I don't care. Have Skype Thursday. Okay. We got a celebrity interview. We're lining up as we're doing the show, or we're trying to. Not gonna spill the beans on who it might be, but
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. All right, guys. Well, I think we'll go ahead and kill this one. What did we do? About 40 minutes? Almost an hour. Did you guys watch Breaking Bad? You and Jesse? Dexter?
Yeah.
I like
Watch Game of Thrones, man.
We're switching on.
Get the game. Jesse, I will Jesse, I will send her home tonight with the first. You have all 7 seasons of Game of Thrones. You watch them in one weekend, you crazy bastards. Whatever, man. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. There's the zombies in that. Oh, forget it. The zombies in that show are nuts.
We can't just play it on a regular DVD.
Well, you have to have a regular DVD player. I mean, regular DVDs. Those are Blu-rays.
Oh,
You don't have like a PlayStation or anything?
I have a PlayStation 2.
Wow. Kicking it old school.
I think
Be-
that plays beta.
Trying to stick a VHS tape in there. This works, right? Where's the start button? I don't get it.
In the laptop.
I don't know. It depends on what kind of
If you have a
drive.
4K,
Yeah.
I think you have to have a 4K laptop.
A 4K.
We will check it out. He says, Jesse, you're going to thank me if you do.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You haven't made it past the first season.
That first season was awesome.
But he's like, yeah.
First season was awesome.
When that one guy got killed, that was really something. You're always attracted to Jason
I
Momoa.
know, but not in this show.
Why not?
I don't know.
He's half naked the entire time.
This looks really
Yeah.
That was his character.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Huh.
I was hot for Jason Momoa in this one. That just got weird, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
That just got a little weird. And on that note, my friends, I think we'll go ahead and call this an episode. Apparently, I need to seek counseling or something. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you next week with Demon Wind. There you go. That one.